getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. The Halos will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Number 13, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today.
The Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about focused and playing really.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Digging in, David Fletcher having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First pitch coming, here it is. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fletcher, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's another 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Reddick into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Justin Upton now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
2 out, nobody on. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Ready now, Brian Goodwin, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Brian Goodwin.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Batting 6.
In now, number 23. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Number 21.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Wisdom, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. So stepping in, number 71. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Lots of
Number
baseball
71.
left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So coming to the plate, Jesus Sucre.
The catcher, number 41, Jesus Sucre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the third out. Angels are gone in order. They're down 5-1. Settling in now, David Fletcher. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Great up. Number 13 calls for it. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1. Fouled off. One run, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Altuve at second. And that's the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Him up. Into the stands. He got it. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the corner and slicing foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. One run, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The batter, number 21.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 9 and the Angels 1. Now to the plate, number 71. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jesus Sucre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jesus Sucre.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Sucre, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away. Popped up. Gurriel in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Grounded foul over near Mike Gallego, the third base coach and pretty good fielder in his day. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Angels 1. Digging in once again, David Fletcher. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Into the box, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. No hits to this point. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Now he ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1.
7th inning stretch.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brian Goodwin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Drill. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, number 23. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Not a good 3-0 swing, as he was well behind the fastball there.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Saw it toward the hole. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off speed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Late that time for a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
The 0-2 delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Angels strand one. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Riding in once again, Jesus Sucre, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Chris Davinsky gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Chris Davinsky.
Exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-3 the final score. The Astros, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Number 13 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Erasmo Ramirez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.